Okay, today we are putting together modular paint stations. As you can tell, this is all in, I assume this is Chinese. I don't know what that is. When I purchased these online, I thought I was buying, these were shipped out of, there's the parcel, shipped out of Jamaica, New York. I don't know if I'm supposed to put that on anyway. So I thought I was buying something from New York. Apparently this was shipped from China to New York and then sold from there. So this is what I picked up. These were $18 a piece, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I bought 2 of them thinking, okay, that'll be part of what I need. So I need something with drawers and something else to hold my paints. I use Army Painter paints, and I'm just starting in miniature painting. So I've got a bunch of stuff upstairs. I'll slowly be putting out some information and stuff on that. But anyway, today we're making this stuff. Now what I've done is I've stained everything. Everything came just a base color, whatever, raw wood. Kind of like this here. It's just raw. You know, that's my workbench, raw wood. So I've stained everything. Everything stayed pretty much flat, so that's not a big problem. A couple of these, like these are the pieces that I'm working on right now. And I'm not making this video as this is how to put them together or anything like that. I can't even do a review on this because I don't have the information of where I got all this stuff or any of that. I just found it online. So I can't really say don't buy from these people, which is my opinion of this. Even though I spent $18 on these, I would value these at about 50 cents. That's about it. These are utter, they're trash. Here's the one that I put together already. Now, if you think that, oh, well, it's because you stained that. I dry fit all this before I put all this together. These are how they came. These did not get bent prior to me staining them. All of these were this way prior to me. The second I took them out of the package, I dry fit everything, and that's how everything was pulling it out of the package. So now this one, I will admit, this one, as soon as I stained it, this one really curled. So that one, I will agree. That's me. I did that one. So, because as you can even see, the difference, I soaked the shit out of this one on accident. I didn't realize I had that much stain on my brush when I did it. So most of these have a consistent color. This one, I didn't have as much on there, but that one, I jacked that one up. So that one's me, but regardless. Now, if you can tell, also, I have some Vallejo. Modular organizational things. Now these, I absolutely love these. And I thought, when I purchased this, I've got that one over there. That's a Vallejo as well. I painted that one. And I've already put this all back together. That wasn't like that a minute ago. Anyway. Now, I don't have anything super glue-wise in there. All my glues, as you can see, there's my glue points. Now, when I first glued this up, I wasn't thinking, and I just put it in there like that. Then I was like, oh, I can see that. So on my second side, I put it all underneath. That way it'll be hidden. So just the sides of these are glue. And I use super glue, stick fast with activator. That way, hopefully these will be neatly done. Now, like I said, this was $18. So when I saw $18 for those, I was like, yeah, that's probably about the cost, which is fine. I'll pay that. But now that I've gotten these, the other thing that I'm not too thrilled about, I don't know if you can tell, lining these up, you can see how much thinner And it's not like, oh, it's a sheet of paper compared to a 2x4. No, it's really not. But there is a much different depth there. Plus, this is MDF, or a composite. Excuse me, I just had to burp. I've been sucking down my Coke over there. And there's all the other parts too. I've painted half of it, painted it. This part's black. There's a guy, I don't know if he's German, Austrian, and I can't remember the name of his thing, but he puts out videos on this stuff that he makes his own, and then he laser cuts everything, and he designs it and puts it all together, and those things are freaking impressive. Holy cow, does he do some good. Corel, oh, he's got like a ram skull for his logo. Anyway, if you find something, I'm sure you can find something online and easily find him and see his work. I got this color scheme idea from some of his stuff. Anyway, so like I said, I'm slowly putting this stuff together. I may, yeah, I don't know if it's the fact that as I'm gluing this is bending. Although both of those bases had this one's got just a little bit, not much. This one's pretty flat. Most of these I tried, like I said, that one, staining that one, I screwed that one up bad. And I'll admit that, 100%. I screwed that up. And maybe, as I was putting this stuff together, I did some more stuff of putting it together and staining it. I don't know. Maybe because it was so thin, and as it's curing, it's doing that, maybe. I don't know. Again, when I put this stuff together, before I even brought stain or paint near it, it was pretty much in the, once I put it all together, it had some flop in it. Obviously, I didn't think of videoing that beforehand. So anyway, buying something just because it's cheaper doesn't always, and actually it's the same price. Now, I will say this, it's not the same price, because those pieces from Vallejo, which I don't even think Vallejo sells something with drawers that has paints on top of it. I think it's either a paint holder or a drawer piece. I don't think they have one of both. And their drawer pieces, if I'm not mistaken, are 25 upwards, I think. So they're a little bit more expensive. I think if I were to find a Vallejo piece, it'd be like 28 or higher with drawers. So here's your warning for the day and your tip for the day. Just because you think you're saving some money, you're probably gonna, because literally, here's the biggest problem with these, and here's why I say these are useless. All right here, this piece here. Anybody who knows anything about wood knows, you can see the grain is running this way. The grain's running this way. The grain's running this way. Finally, two pieces that I would say are correct. And that's because the grain is running this way. Anytime you have something this thin and you cut it this way, if I wanted to, I could snap these easily because the grain's running this way. The tensile strength of this piece is halved by having the grain run this way. So these will hold together a little bit better because the grain is running the length of the piece. So now again, this is a piece of plywood. So does that really matter? Probably not. I don't know. But even still, you can see in here, the grain's running side to side on those, and then these, it's running that way. There's no consistency in the way they cut these. I don't know if it's maybe just me being a perfectionist, or a wannabe perfectionist, that bothers me some. That the grains are even, you can even see it in these two pieces here. This piece, here's my grain. That piece, there's the grain. Again, in plywood, does grain really matter? I don't know. Maybe it's just an aesthetic that I don't know. It bugs me though. It really does bug me. And again, these are fully plywooded 1/8" pieces of wood. All of my Vallejo stuff you can see on the interior of this piece, which I have not glued up yet. And let me just pick it up. And the bottom, you can clearly see. That's what that one over there looked like on the bottom. This MDF type composite. And actually I would say this is not an MDF. I'd say this is a melamine. Because this coating that's on here, I want to say that's a melamine. It's been a while since I've had to think about all those types of things, but I'm almost positive that's melamine. Anyway, I love these. Vallejo, you guys do great stuff. I love your stuff. I wish I could afford to buy all of your whole thing. I don't have that kind of money. And honestly, what I've done with these, which I don't see my thing here. Oh, there it is. What I've done is I've blueprinted all those pieces in hopes of reproducing them on a better piece of wood. So I've got this stuff here, which is a little bit thicker, that I may use. And then I've also got this, which is 1/4 inch. So I may try to cut those. The problem is I'll have to cut them by hand. I don't think I have any router bits that are small enough to make these types of holes, which means I'll have to either figure out how to make box joints with this, where to put them, not figure out how to make them, but figure out where I need to put them. Or just butt joint everything and glue it up, which that's not a good, I don't know if I like that. I may in the future put something out showing, see, even here's another piece. Again, right here you can see, you can really see how much of a, you see here, yeah, that definitely shows it there. So anyway, there it is. It's raining out. I'm feeling like crap because it's raining. Body's aching, so I don't know how much of this I'm gonna get done today. So I think for now we're gonna stop with that. So hopefully y'all have a great day if anybody watches. Take it easy. Bye-bye.